cruise news time, and the biggest cruise news story of today's got me saying you can go to hell. How about that? Also, sad news for Carnival, sad news for NCL, and maybe sad news for me. I booked a cruise, but I may have made a huge mistake. I'll need your input on that. And how do we feel about the return of self-serve buffets where you can put your own hands in the food? It was spotted recently, but we got to talk self-service. Cruise news. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lido, Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news update. And the biggest cruise news story of today is, well, you can all go to hell. Hell in Grand Cayman. That's right, the Cayman Islands, for the first time in 2 years, they've opened up to cruise passengers. Just 2 days ago on Monday, Grand Cayman opened back up for cruise passengers, accepting the passengers from the Disney Magic. And it's going to be a busy week in Grand Cayman. You've got the Carnival Paradise and the Carnival Sunrise going there today. And then later in the week, you've got Celebrity and Princess cruise ship going. Grand Cayman reopened for the cruise business. And that's one of the last holdouts of the Caribbean islands. A lot of people love Grand Cayman. And one of the most popular attractions in Grand Cayman is a spot called Hell. Have you ever been to Hell in Grand Cayman? What do you think of it as a place to go? Is it, yeah, you should see it once, or is it just meh? Leave a comment below. Cruise news story number 2. Like I said, a sad story for Carnival. Carnival Sensation is making her final voyage. There's no passengers on board. She's making her way to Turkey, to the scrapyard where she'll be disassembled. Johnny 5. Holy moly, it's so sad to see these old cruise ships. I was hanging out with John from the 1 a.m. vlog. Go check that out. Go check John out. And we were sitting, this was on the Wonder of the Seas, and we were watching the new Voices program, and we were talking about what it was like to be some of the first people sitting in that theater. And sometimes I'm known to wax philosophical, and I think I was sitting there going, wow, John, can you imagine we're like some of the first people in these seats, and the next people, their memories will be built on our memories. And then you get to a cruise ship that's 20 or 30 years old, and it's just all these echoes of memories and life in this space, in these material space. I don't know what I was talking about, honestly. And I think about that, the Carnival Sensation now making her way to Turkey so that she can be disassembled. And inside that hull right now is really all of these memories of days gone by, all of these moments stacked inside of that. It's wild. It's kind of sad. And that's not the only thing that's sad, because that's not the only Carnival Fantasy class ship going away in 2022. In October, the Carnival Ecstasy will meet the same fate of the Carnival Sensation and many other Carnival Fantasy class ships prior to it. The only 2 Fantasy class ships that will be left after October 2022 is the Carnival Elation and the Carnival Paradise. Almost paradise. She's holding tight. Have you ever been on any of these Carnival Fantasy class ships? Are you sad? I'm sad. Leave a comment below. Cruise news story number 3 takes us back to the Norwegian Escape, who cannot escape her troubles. She was trying to beware of the Ides of March, but it was a day early, so she wasn't looking out for the 14th of March. She ran aground, A2 Brute. She ran aground in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, and it threw everything off. It canceled the whole cruise. They had to get passengers back home. That turned out to be a challenge, and now subsequent cruises have been canceled, and the latest cruise to fall victim of that grounding on the 14th is the March the 26th sailing of the Norwegian Escape. Of course, Norwegian continues to do a good job with people that are canceled on these Escape sailings. They've given passengers on this sailing alternate sailings that they can jump on. If they choose one of those, they will get a 100% future cruise credit. And if they don't want to go on any of the alternate sailings, they will get, of course, refunded and a 50% future cruise credit. So that's pretty solid. Now, it goes to the idea of it could be risky to book a cruise right now. It's, you know, a little bit exciting that this cruise wasn't canceled because of the things that cruises have been canceled for the last couple years. I guess that's a silver lining, but still there's people displaced. It's cancellation day. We commiserate with you. And I did book a cruise, and sometimes I go willy-nilly. I booked a cruise and I really didn't weigh all of the risks. But before I tell you about the cruise I just booked that's only 10 days away, I checked in yesterday. That was exciting. Let me first quickly invite you to subscribe if you like staying up to date with everything that's going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on it. Why would you want to miss out? Subscribe, notification bell, bingo bango. You get the cruise stuff right in your face every day. 12:15, that's the time I try to do it. Another programming note, tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m., I will be live on this channel with our friend Emma Cruises, so tune in for that. Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Tony B, Emma Cruises. A lot of snapping in the show today. How about that? All right, the big reveal. Guess what cruise? I booked the Norwegian Escape. I'm so fascinated about this ship since it's run aground and since its unluckiness. I thought, let me get on the unlucky cruise ship. Is there even such a thing as unluckiness? Are you superstitious? I want to get on that cruise ship, but now that they've canceled the 26th, my cruise is on the 2nd of April. Now that they've canceled the 26th, I'm going to be the first cruise back after repairs, if it goes at all. But interesting, it could be interesting if it cancels. I like that. Get a whole another 100% credit and an alternate cruise. Will that be the case for the 2nd? I don't know. Did I make a mistake booking a cruise that's had this kind of trouble, or am I a trailblazer? Not the Portland kind, but the venture out into the unknown kind. The road less taken. If there's a fork in a road, take it. That's what Yogi Bear said. There you go. Cruise announcement. Are you on the NCL Escape on the 2nd of April? Let me know in the comments. Now let's transition to a sticky subject. Let's transition to being able to stick your hands in the food on the buffet on a cruise ship. Royal Caribbean blog put out an article where it was spotted, and we've had some people link us in Facebook groups and send us pictures. People spotted serving themselves on Royal Caribbean cruise ships this last week. Does this herald the return of the self-service buffet? No, there was an update in that article that they're not going to do that. Now, there has been some self-service on some Royal Caribbean ships, not all ships, but they're backing that off to make sure that the service happens by the crew members going forth, starting today. It's interesting. I don't know. Maybe they were experimenting or something like that, but it begs the question, what do you guys think about self-service buffet? Is it time that it comes back, or is it just too gross? I had an encounter one time where these ladies got super gross eating over food on I don't know, the cream puff story. You got to watch this video. This is Tony for La Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.